everybody. How's it going? What's going on over there where you are? What's going on over here is polenta. This one is polenta, basil, and garlic. So basically you just pan fry it a little bit in the skillet. And then what's going on over here, whoops, so much steam. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, it's rainbow chard greens and zucchini. Yeah, so this is rainbow chard greens with zucchini, garlic, onions, spices. Yeah, it's going to be really good. So we're going to put the two of those together and kind of have a little bit of a southern meal. And it should be really delicious. Okay, friends, this is the sauteed mixture of the spices and the veggies. Okay, and to that, going to add the greens. Okay, so now at this point you can add your purified water, or you can add coconut milk, depending on which flavor you're trying to go with. I personally like coconut milk, but I have purified water here, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. Let the greens cook down, and then I will come back and stir it. Okay, so now we have the greens integrated with the water and the oil and the roasted spices and the garlic and the jalapeno pepper and the onions. So, this pot of greens is going to be very flavorful. Now, if you want the complete recipe, I highly suggest that you go to my book, Red, Black, Green, and Vegan, where everything is given to you in a very concise, spelled out fashion. Okay, so as you can see there, the greens are cooking down nicely. I'm going to put a lid on them so I don't lose excess nutrients, but I just wanted you to see them. Pretty, huh? And here we have the polenta plated up. So you can see it's, it's been browned nicely. Has a little bit of a crunch to it, not much, because, I didn't deep fry it. Cooked it in my black skillet. Okay, you guys, so here we have everything plated up, and as you can see, it's piping hot. Very nice. The greens are a nice texture, the zucchini is a nice texture, very flavorful with the garlic and the shallots and onions and other spices. So it makes for a very, very nice meal. You're going to feel satisfied after you eat this. Now, I pan fried the polenta in avocado oil. I like to save my avocado oil for things that I need to cook at high heat. But I was out of, my other oils, so I used my avocado oil. I also used avocado oil in the greens. I put a nice chop on them before I added them to the pan. Yeah, so this should be really, really yummy. Alrighty, I hope you're eating something yummy today and plant-based and healthy for you, because you got to keep your immune system strong. We don't want you to get sick. We want you to stay well and strong. because we just might need you one day. And we need you to be strong. Have a great one. Peace, and it begins on your plate. Red, black, green, and vegan. I'm not going to be long because this food is calling me. I added some vegan sausage because the plate just seemed like it needed something else. The polenta is spot on, a little crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. The greens, I did add some more Himalayan salt, and I put in some lime just to perk them up a little bit. They were seasoned very nicely with spices, but something said, put some lemon on them. So that's what I've done. And yeah, I'm going to give this meal a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. What are you going to give it? I hope you're following me, liking me on YouTube and Instagram. It really helps, guys. Otherwise, you're just a proverbial unknown on those mediums. So guys, please follow me. I really appreciate it, and so would others, because they can't get the knowledge unless we get our numbers up. Thank you. Have a great day. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I don't do a lot of juicing. I do a lot of blending with my Vitamixer. When I first became a vegetarian, over 30 years ago, we were big into juicing, the holistic community. I was living in Chicago at the time. We juiced every day. Then we ran into some information that said that okay, juicing is really good, but you're throwing a lot of the good parts of the plant away through the juicing process. So I sort of slowed down on juicing and I started blending. I think they're both really good. I think if you're sick and you're trying to heal and heal rapidly, then I would go to juicing. If you're not sick and you're trying to maintain, then do blending. If you are in situations where you want to lose weight, I would do juicing. So what I have juiced here is organic carrot, organic beet, organic apple, ginger. And I've drank most of it, but I wanted to show it to you before I did my cleanup. And I also put in some lime. Okay, so I put in quite a bit of ginger, and it was quite hot. You don't need a lot of ginger, you just need a little bit, because the juice of the ginger is really strong. Okay, so another reason to juice is that you see your food going down, like like that beet is getting a little soft, and you want to use it so it doesn't spoil on you. So you can go ahead and throw it in the juicer. Okay, so you guys have a lovely day. I hope you did your prayer work. Okay, Red, Black, Green, and Vegan. Here's the fibrous material left over from my juicing. And typically, in the old days, we used to just throw this away. But I find that I like to reuse it, or use it. I like to put it in a vegan loaf. I like to put it in a vegan burger. I like to turn it into a dehydrated recipe. Or I like to put it in the compost. But I don't like just to throw it away, because that seems wasteful to me. And if you want to add some nutrients to it, you can save some of your juice and add it back to this fibrous material. And I'm thinking too that, perhaps if you have a dog or a cat, you could stir some of this up with their dry food, depending on what you juiced. But, be creative. This can, along with some other vegetables that haven't been juiced, I can make this into a salad. I don't know what I'm going to do with it quite yet, but I could envision adding some onions and perhaps some celery, some parsley, and some veggies and turning this into, a salad. Okay? So don't throw away your fiber. All right. You can also add it to soup. All right, another good tip. Most of my tips you will find in my book, Red, Black, Green, and Vegan. As I shared with you earlier, I have been at this for over 30 years. I'm not like a lot of people. They've been vegan for a year, and all of a sudden, they want to be the proclaimed authority on it. There's so much to learn. You can't learn everything in a year. So choose who you follow wisely. All right? Peace. Hey, you guys. Okay, so this is the final process of me using my carrots, beets, and apple fiber from my juice. And I'm going to turn it into a salad. I have romaine lettuce, some chopped onions, some chopped peppers from Spain, and some chopped tomatoes. I'm going to add some sauce or some balsamic vinegar and see where this takes me. Okay, remember I told you don't throw away your fiber from your juice, from your juicing. Use it to create something new. Hey, Red, Black, Green, and Vegan. So here we have the finished product. Carrots, beets, romaine lettuce, onions, peppers, an Asian salad dressing, and some veggies. And we have placed it on top of a rice cracker. Okay? So, I think we're looking pretty good here. I thought of adding some olives, but I think this is going to be good enough. If I had pine nuts, that would have also taken it to another level. But I don't have any, so I'm just using what I have. Okay, I hope you're using what you have, and you have a lot. And you can be given much more, but you got to use what you got to keep getting more and more and more and more. All right, love you guys. Have a nice day, and don't forget to do your spiritual work. Our planet needs us.